Yo guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day and a fantastic week so far. We're going to be kicking things off with a bit more Tarkov content today. I wanted to create this video today, just inspired me from completing Punisher Part 6 for like the millionth time. But this time is a little bit different from the normal Punisher series that I normally do. Things seem to change. Obviously, every single time there's an update in Tarkov and they add new things. And then makes new ways of doing the tasks in certain different ways. Obviously, Punisher Part 6 being killing 15 players with the SVD, also collecting USEC and bear dog tags and taking them out of the raid with the check mark you have to get obviously from actually leaving the raid with the dog tags and handing those in to Proper. Mainly what we're going to be focused on today is the SVD kills. Because like I said, it's changed a little bit from the normal way of doing things. Obviously, I've mixed things up a little bit this patch. Obviously, we're now on patch 12.8. So kicking things off in the video today, we're going to get straight into that. But remember, guys, before we start, remember to like the video, subscribe if you're new, so you don't miss a single new video coming from us, whether it's Tarkov content or something else. I always do appreciate that. And let's crack straight into the video. Right, just jumping straight into it, guys, because I want to keep this kind of short and sweet and just get the information straight to you guys so we can crack on with the rest of the video, because I actually want to show you some clips later on, a little bit of a mixing montage of all the kills that I managed to get completing this quest on this patch. But just getting straight into the guns and loadout system that I've worked, it seems to work best for me. Obviously, the SVD you want to try to keep as plain as humanly possible. One tip that a lot of people don't know is like buying the SVD from the flea market is such a cheaper way of getting this, because it can be quite rinse and repeat if you end up dying quite a few times and can get expensive very, very quickly. If you're buying the SVD from Proper level 3, what you can get it from, it's costing you 99,000 rubles. So it's nearly 100,000 rubles just for the SVD on its own. If you can get this on the flea market, averaging between about 45 to 55,000 rubles, kind of buffs up and down at the moment, depending on obviously what time of day it is and what day it is during the week. But yeah, 45,000 rubles and it can be yours. And like I said, the modifications you need to do to it for what we're going to be using it for, you don't need much at all. All I'm sticking on there is the canted sight, what goes on the side of it. It's a red dot, what slaps right on the side of the SVD without any mounts. It kind of penalizes for ergonomics a little bit, but I'm not really too concerned about that. And I just slap a 20 round mag on there just for personal preference, because we're using this gun in close quarters is what I end up planning on using it for. It makes the gun a lot easier for killing squads if there's more than one person, or just if you just need to fucking unload 20 rounds into one person, you can do that as well. It's better to have 20s than 10s. I'd rather spend the extra money on a couple of extra 20 round mags, so I wish to do that as well. What's a little bit different from last time is the armor setup. Normally I would just go for like a level 3 body armor and I'd run that like rinse and repeat over and over again, but with this patch obviously we've gotten this really cheap level 5 armor that you can get from Proper level 3. What's called the Courand VM. I'll just show you something on the screen so you can see what I'm talking about. It's about 99,000 rubles, so it can be a bit on the expensive side, but it's level 5 body armor and it repairs really well. I mean, the points isn't that particularly great at 45 out of 45. So it can just get destroyed quite quickly, but having level 5 protection means everything, so it's going to help you survive a lot longer and make sure you're actually getting these kills. But for the helmet, we're just gone with the tried and true SSH 68, because I said that helmet just absolutely slaps for the price, and I said high ricochet chance, level 3 protection, so it's all good. I've also gone with a pair of contacts. This is totally personal preference. I like to wear contacts. Some people just choose not to, or just choose to not have the expense for it, so it doesn't really cost so much. So you just kind of like, again, up to your personal preference. Bag is whether you want to bring it in or not, and looking at like some kind of just chest rig, just big enough to hold a couple of extra mags if you need to, realistically, because like I said, 20 round mags are pretty easy to repack in raid if you need to, and you should have enough ammunition to kill 2 or 3 people anyway with the current setup, with only just 3 mags in total. Again, something what's changed a little bit from the last patch to this one is the ammunition type you need to be using. Obviously the sniper rifle rounds getting a massive nerf over the last patch. And what we've kind of got at the moment is only one particular round what will still one-tap chests, and that's SMB. So you need to be making sure that your gun is filled with this particular round. If not, you're less like, well, you're not going to one-tap people's chests. You're going to take more than one shot with this particular gun. Obviously, you can go for things like 7M1 and higher penetration chance rounds for the SVD. But personally, tried and true, you just want to go for the gun what's going to be able to have the best chance of killing somebody in one shot if it isn't a headshot. So like I said, go for this one. If you really want one cheap, then you can obviously go for LS ZZH. I think it's the the particular name for it. I forget the actual abbreviation for it. It's cheap, it works, it just does the job, but like I said, again, it's going to take 2 shots. But again, like I said, if you don't want to spend massive amounts of money and you're running low on money, then go for that round. It will just do the job nearly as well. Just obviously, it's less likely to actually get that one-tap headshot. But the map that you need to be running this on, so this is, again, like I said, personal preference. I seem to find this works, and it's the fastest way of doing it. If you want to go the more long-winded route, you can go with like a more kitted SVD with like a suppressor or better ergonomics and stuff like that, and with actually a long-range sight and take some other maps if you're getting bored of running like the factory all the time. But I'd say the factory is the easiest way to do it. I think it's been the easiest way to do it for the longest time, and it still is the easiest way of doing it. Like I said, just slap a red dot on it, 20 round mags, and you just run through factory, and you most of the time, I seem to be at the moment 50% of the time running into a guy with pistols. So if you're running this helmet and you get for a raid and you make some money off, just swap it out for the ZSH-1 face shield. And then, like I said, you can just run a face shield, and then you're just going to smash through these pistol guys because they won't even be able to kill you. So you got level 4 helmet with a face shield. It's even better. But factory is still the tried and true way of doing this particular task, and it's just such an easy way of doing it. And on the plus side, like I said, you've got to remember to get those dog tags. And if you're killing people from far away, it's harder to get those dog tags and it's actually extract from the raid. And because there's so many extracts from factory, you can literally sometimes spawn in factory, kill somebody, and if you have the factory exit key, you can literally leave straight away and extract with those dog tags and hand them straight in. So it's a much easier way of getting the dog tags out there as well. So it said factory still is the most effective way of completing this task. The only major changes is the body armor you want to be taking in with you, and the round that you're taking in there as well. And obviously with the inclusion now of the flea market, and with the SVD being cheaper that way, you can also get it cheaper and run this up a little bit cheaper, and obviously spend out a little bit more on body armor, what I always recommend in this case. But yeah, that's all it for today, guys. Like I said, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Like I said, I've got something, don't just leave just yet. We've got a little montage of all the kills that I managed to get using the SVD in factory. Some actually cool squad wipes in there as well. So stay tuned for that. But I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. Remember, guys, if you haven't already, like, subscribe if you're new. I stream on Twitch Wednesday, Saturday, Sunday, so come check me out. Ask me questions there also. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Have a good one, and I'll see you guys later.
Чудо, кала, тушик, чики,